Most of the things we do, get on a plane, go to another country where we don't know the language or the culture, or where there is a great security threats. It's not something you learn in school. I don't care how many degrees you have. The first place I ever visited overseas was Afghanistan. I accompanied a group to a village that was bringing in traditional midwives from all over the region to have more sanitary practices for delivering babies. The village leader was so touched that we Americans would come in and offer hope to his people that he gave me an amulet. I always felt that it was something very personal given to me. I once had a conversation in Egypt with the Minister of Health about changes that needed to be made in the healthcare system, and we laid out a timetable and graphs and things that Americans do. And he said to me, "Barbara, we've pretty much been doing it this way for 7,000 years in Egypt, and you want in the next 90 days we're going to make these changes?" I realized, obviously, the next day I changed all my charts. Working with poor countries, you feel you make a difference, but at the same time it can be very daunting that we've made huge progress, and yet there's still a lot of people dying, there's still wars, there's still countries that are extremely poor. I think you have to realize that it's going to take time to make these changes. Americans just can't drop in out of an airplane and change a society. You have to work with the people on the ground. They're the people who live there. We did some wonderfully exciting and pioneering things in Egypt that saved thousands and thousands of children there. In Russia, we introduced the concept of how could citizens organize to try to influence decisions that their government was making. The capstone of my career was working on the tsunami the last 6 months of my career. The tsunami let me bring together all the skills I'd developed over the years, my understanding of health, my understanding of emergency relief, my understanding of budget and management and delivery and changing things to respond to the tsunamis. I've personally visited about 45 countries. I've experienced different cultures, different foods, different kinds of ways to get at problems, and I got to be right at the center of it. There's just, there's very few jobs that can let you do that.